Well, you ought to see my Cindy, she lives away down south. She's so sweet, the honeybees, they swarm around her mouth. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, get along home. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, I'll marry you someday. Well, the first I seen my Cindy, she was standing in the door, her shoes and stockings in her hand, her feet all over the floor. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, get along home. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, I'll marry you someday. Well, she took me to her parlor, she cooled me with her fan. She said I was the prettiest thing in the shape of a mortal man. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, get along home. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, I'll marry you someday. She kissed me and she hugged me, she called me Sugar Plum. She throwed her arms around me and I thought my time had come. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, get along home. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, I'll marry you someday. Well, Cindy is a pretty girl, Cindy is a peach. She threw her arms around my neck and hung on like a leech. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, get along home. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, I'll marry you someday. And if I was a sugar tree standing in the town, every time my Cindy passed, I'd shake some sugar down. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, get along home. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, I'll marry you someday. Well, if I had a needle as fine as I could sew, I'd sew that gal to my coattails and down the road I'd go. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, get along home. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, I'll marry you someday. Well, I wish I was an apple hanging on a tree. Every time that Cindy passed, she'd take a bite of me. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, get along home. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, I'll marry you someday. Well, it's Cindy in the springtime, it's Cindy in the fall. If I can't have my Cindy gal, I'll have no gal at all. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, get along home. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, I'll marry you someday. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, get along home. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, I'll marry you someday.